Okay, whenever you're ready. Sir.
Okay, I call this meeting to order at 7 p.m. We're now going to take attendance.
Commissioner Mando. Commissioner Liam.
Here.
Commissioner Logan. Here. Commissioner Lisa. Commissioner Neal.
Here.
Commissioner Reyna. Here. Commissioner Matter. Commissioner Samantha. Here. Commissioner Zara.
Here.
Commissioner Palace. Here. Commissioner Rio. Here. Commissioner Zoe. Here. Commissioner Zubin.
Here.
Commissioner Julie.
Here.
And do we list Lauren?
We'll have her in the staff place for the next one, probably.
Okay, we now need to approve the minutes from the last meeting on September 26th. Okay, I motion to approve the minutes.
Commissioner Amanda. Commissioner Liam.
Aye.
Commissioner Olivia. Commissioner Lisa. Commissioner Neal.
Aye.
Commissioner Reyna. Commissioner Madden. Commissioner Samantha. Commissioner Zara. Commissioner Collins. Commissioner Rio. Commissioner Zoe. Commissioner Zubin.
Aye.
Julie.
Aye.
Okay, so the minutes from last meeting, September 26th, have been approved. So are there any oral requests?
No oral requests.
Public comments? Okay, are there any announcements?
Might be an announcement there. Story time. Yeah, or
Yeah, October first.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Um,
October.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So this is a staff announcement. I can't believe we're already in almost mid-October. And so pretty soon I'm going to be working on getting a sign up going for Story Time with Santa, which is going to be this Friday and Saturday, December 2nd and 3rd, if I have those dates correct. So the first weekend in December. How many of you were there with us last year? Awesome. So it's a really fun event. We have the commission usually joins us to assist with taking the photos of the kids that come and get to meet Santa. Santa reads a story to everybody. We have little crafts out and everything like that. So we'll have the commissioners or other volunteers manning the different crafts booths and just helping to assist with the flow of the event. So it's a really great opportunity. It's really fun and cute to see all the families come with their kids dressed in pajamas. Like I said, they have the story and then they get to each take a moment to see Santa and take a photo with Santa. So keep an eye out when I do send out information and sign up for that, because we definitely love the commission's involvement for this event on that Friday evening and then Saturday evening as well.
Now we're gonna move to old business. And there's nothing for old business, so we're gonna move on to new business. We're now gonna talk about peace and politics. That's coming up soon.
Let's see, who was at the last meeting? Amanda, or the last meeting, right? Or anyone from the Pizza and Politics subcommittee can kind of give an update on where things are at.
We're just talking about how things are gonna run and how the different segments. About different topics we're talking about. Yeah, just kind of overall of how it's gonna go.
So the first segment's going to be a mayor's roundtable from the mayors from the city of Cupertino, Saratoga, and Campbell. The second segment is going to be with the Freedom Union High School board members.
Yeah.
And was the third segment youth and politics?
Third segment is going to be youth debate.
Debate.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think from, sometimes this happens, I don't know why, but the video just stops. You guys, a lot of you voted for the debate topics, so thank you for doing that. And they landed on climate change was the most popular one. So that's what the team debate is going to be on. Cupertino is working on getting a couple of the teams for that from local schools. I will send out a survey probably soon to get you guys ask kind of what time everyone's available to be getting there, what roles you're interested in helping with. There's going to be different roles like handing out pizza, changing the stage up between the segments, kind of directing people where to go if they're sitting in the audience, you know, tell them where to go for the bathroom breaks and when to go back and sit down, you know, simple things like that. So I will kind of get your feel on whoever's, most of you guys have told me that you're coming, so thank you for that. And again, Lauren Council is going to be your lead person that day for the event, as well as the Cupertino and Saratoga liaison that some of you have met. Has everybody who has registered for the Pizza and Politics event? Awesome. Several people. If you have not registered, but you told me you're coming, I need you to register, please. That link's on the Slack, so you can do that anytime. It takes, how long did it take you to register?
About a minute.
Yeah, like a minute. Get it done, and then you don't have to think about it again. Thank you as well to the couple people who have sent me questions for the segments, but I did ask for everyone to be sending me some questions, and that just helps everybody pitch in a little bit, and then it creates a lot. So it's really a great way to help for the event. So I'll give you guys a couple more days, but I would really appreciate everyone to send in a couple of questions you can think of for the mayor's segment and the school board segment.
Is that in the general bill? Or-
It was on the update and reminder from Friday. Yeah. Yeah. Any questions about pizza and politics? Sorry, that's your line.
Oh, sorry. Questions? Public comment?
I'd say just the staff is really encourage your friends to be going to this and really spreading the word at schools and everything like that, because there's a lot of hard work going into this event. You want it to be successful, and so encourage your friends to come, your classmates, everybody like that.
Okay, we're now gonna move on to the October Fun Run and helping with the October Fun Run.
Would you like to talk about that? a little
Sure.
bit?
So Oktoberfest Fun Run is going to be this weekend, and we're in great need of volunteers. Who's done our fun runs before? Awesome. So whether you volunteered or actually participated in it, we are looking for volunteers for the day of. So it's going to be Saturday. I'll be sending out the information. Did you already send the link?
I did. Has anyone signed up yet to volunteer?
Awesome.
Yay.
So please share with your friends, your family, whoever's interested. Basically, we just need, ideally be 13 and above. And so it's a great opportunity to get out there and cheer on the runners. We'll have volunteers kind of stationed in different areas to just really keep everybody motivated and running or walking throughout the race, handing out waters, helping to pass out the medals. And so it's a really fun event. It happens pretty quick. So I think I'll probably I can't remember if I put 8:30 for start time, and usually we're done by like 11:30, maybe noon at the absolute latest. So it's a great way to get some community service hours, and it's the kickoff of the Oktoberfest, which is going to be happening downtown right afterwards. So if you have any questions, that information where you sign up, I get notifications whenever people do sign up. We need that link sent again. Let us know. But yeah, please help spread the word.
Yeah.
We can make like an e-flyer and definitely send it to other schools. If we make it like a need service hours and then paste in the link.
Awesome.
I can take that.
That would be awesome. Thank you. What was your name?
Samantha,
Samantha. Thank you, Samantha.
I'll send it in this slide.
Perfect.
All right.
Any questions? Public comments? Okay, now we're gonna move on to the third item on the agenda, which is the movie night.
All right. Who wants to give a movie night update? Someone from the subcommittee.
So I'm just in trying to figure out mostly the date right now. We decided on the banquet hall as like the main venue. But yeah, we've just been sort of trying to figure out what day is best, since we don't have too much time. And then also start to think about like advertising a little bit.
What do we want to do about the date? Because November 4th is the day before SAT.
Yeah.
I'm taking the SAT November 5th. And like, I know a bunch of people are taking the 5th, so. November 4th.
I think we had an alternate date.
The
November
18th.
18th.
The
Yeah.
18th.
We want to keep it on November 18th?
Did someone have something for why it should be the 18th? I think someone said something.
I mean, the only reason that I would think would be because it's right before Thanksgiving, but I don't think it should be like that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think some people were saying more because it was before Thanksgiving and around like the end of a grading period. But I
Mhm.
think like the SAT, I think it's like.
Yeah, that's
No,
bigger.
I can't, I would not go.
I think
I hate to sleep.
the main reason people wouldn't come then is because a lot of families travel starting the Friday of. So they'll go like, I know I used to once for 2 years, go directly from school to the airport and just travel, but I'm not sure how common that is.
Yeah, I think the SAT might be like more like a bigger conflict than
The juniors, seniors, they won't come.
they're not gonna come.
And plus, I think for like advertising time, it would be better if we pushed it so we'd have more time to have the word out.
It's really close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you guys to kind of pay attention. This is kind of our first event that we're running, and this is our second meeting, and just look how quickly that time went by, and we're already needing to push back the date. So just something to keep in mind when you're planning, like you really want to be planning a good bit out in advance, so you have this time for the discussion and for the changes that kind of happen, especially when booking a facility that comes with limitations. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the 18th at this point, because we are 3 weeks out from the 4th. But the 18th also will creep up very quickly, so that doesn't mean we have a ton of time either. So some next steps we really need to figure out is movie choice. The library is willing to let us use their streaming, or their not streaming, but their licensing services. And they said they get access to pretty much everything, unless it's in theaters right now. So almost anything you guys can think of, we can put it on a voting list, and I can check with the library to make sure it's good to go, and then we can kind of either just vote with us, or if you guys want to put it to the public to vote. But those are things that kind of would need to get going pretty quick here.
We could do it on a poll on the Instagram.
Mhm.
Just keep in mind, as of next week, it's 1 month out. And so that's the biggest thing that you're gonna hear from me is we gotta be a month ahead to, really make sure we're advertising, because you want people to show up, right? And it's a busy time of year, so.
I was gonna use that as a fundraiser, so we started discussing the possibility of that.
I think we are, right? We just need to figure out, like, after we get all the cans, like, who's gonna transport them to the place where they recycle them. And I think they give you like a check or a voucher or something like that, that you can like use.
They generally give you cash.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, you just bring in your cans and dump them and then weigh them and they give you cash.
Yeah, I think the recycling aspect could definitely be a fun, easy thing to add into that. As far as movie, I think we should pick like 4 movie titles like right now.
Yeah.
And then I'll check the library that they have them, and we'll go and we can put it on Instagram vote or something. Yeah, so we can get that going. So movie suggestions, go.
Yeah.
Workers' House.
I don't know why.
I don't think that has the appeal that we need. Thanksgiving.
I know that at least last year when we used to do movie nights in my school, like Home Alone was a popular movie.
So like around the whole.
Despicable Me series is also really popular.
Which one?
Despicable Me series.
Despicable Me, yeah. Like, would would the first original one be popular or?
Minions.
Minions? Okay.
I know my year, 3 years ago, we did it on Spider-Man. I think. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe like a
Yeah,
Marvel.
which one? There's so many.
I remember. I was there. It was the one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I have no
Oh, the
idea.
Far From Home.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, no, no.
we could do, I think a Marvel movie would, like, people would want to come to that.
Oh, well, yeah. Marvel in general. So I'll just
Mhm.
have to think which one.
Okay, which one? Yeah, pick one.
I agree with
And
Spider-Man.
we can do Spider-Man
That's the most.
Yeah.
One of the,
or. Mhm. Oh, yeah, Thor Ragnarok. People really like Thor Ragnarok.
We do have to be mindful, I believe, of ratings.
Mhm.
yeah.
Does it need to be PG?
Probably be easier if it's PG.
Yeah, Marvel is PG-13. Most Marvel movies are PG-13.
I think last time we got the Spider-Man movie and we pitched it mostly to middle school.
As long as everyone's
What
13.
if we did like an iconic Disney movie? Like, I don't know if, wait, is Tangled Disney? I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah.
People like that.
Yes. Coco, or
Oh, Coco.
there's plenty of options out there.
Oh, because Coco is like about Day of the Dead, and that's kind of at the beginning of November.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's what you're going for, but timing.
Not really, but
I
closer.
think it's more forward.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was-
beginning of
still good
November.
movie.
November 7th.
Sure.
No, yes.
Oh, does it?
It's not an actual month. It's a half and half.
It's 2
We're
months.
doing it right now in ASB. It's
I
like
thought it was
half and
November.
half.
Well,
September.
Half and half hours.
It's so weird. It doesn't even.
It's very.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
All right, I got Nightmare Before Christmas, Home Alone, Despicable Me / maybe Minions, Spider-Man, Thor Ragnarok, and Tangled. Any other options we want on the table? Because yeah, I'll check all of these with the library and might need to narrow down based on rating, but we can definitely take all of these suggestions. Any others? Okay, cool. I will check with those with the library, and put it on the Instagram. Flyer wise, how are we feeling about that? Sorry.
I'm almost done. I'm just trying to get the image to work, like the library image that you sent me. I tried doing it on my phone. It didn't work. I tried on my computer. I'll try it again one more time.
Is it not coming up clear?
Yeah, it's not coming up
Okay.
clear.
We'll
just
get another one.
But other than that, it's pretty much done. I can send the final draft, and then there's any last changes that need to be made. Well, we need to add the movie, but other than that,
I would almost think it'd be kind of fun. You could post it the first time as with like movie as like a question mark and
Mhm.
say, we'll put in the caption, like vote for the movie
oh, okay.
in our
yeah, that's
Instagram
smart.
story.
Mhm.
And then we can post it again a
Actually, yeah,
little
that's
later,
smart. Okay,
which was,
okay, so then I can send it, but tomorrow, I think, hopefully.
I'll ask for the new logo. And then as far as the recycling, I'm okay just making it kind of a simple. I mean, I threw out the suggestion of like 3 cans or bottles or something recyclable for a free for entry. Do you guys think that's fair? Should it be more or less?
When I said fundraiser, I meant like, are we selling snacks there? Because our budget, like, we could use more for more different events throughout the year.
We can definitely talk about that. I almost hesitate to sell snacks because we don't know what attendance will be like. And if I buy a bunch of snacks and then I don't have.
It could just be like popcorn or something, not
Oh, you
super
do have a
expensive,
popcorn
but
machine, right?
a decent markup price.
Yeah, but it'd be hard for me to bring at that
Oh,
point.
yeah.
You have a question?
If we don't like sell snacks for attendance issues, do we let people bring their own snacks?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Should we encourage people to bring like blankets and pillows and stuff because it's in the big room? Like, would we have chairs set out or would people be allowed to bring that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I was picturing people bringing like blankets and things to sit on themselves. What do you guys think?
I think we can maybe have both, like we can have like an area in the front where people can sit on the floor with their blankets and then
Bean
have,
bag.
like, chairs.
If we have like, you know how they have like those gymnastic mats sort of? If we have any here that they use for like physical activity stuff, we can put that down. Cause I know some people don't like sitting on like the hard floor.
Mhm. Yeah, because it is just like tile pretty much, so. Yeah, that's a good idea. I can ask about using those. Yeah, I can definitely think about what snacks and stuff we could get to sell. So I think that could be good. Again, how do we feel about the amount of recycling that we want to bring for entry?
I don't feel like people have more than like 3 to 5 cans just lying around the house.
At the point of 3, I feel like people will just start, like, we sort of lose the meaning of it, like people just dig it out of their trash can, just bring it, just cause. The whole point of it is like to find, oh, I found this on the side of the street. I'm doing something good. Let me bring it so that way I can get admission. So I honestly think 1 or 2 maximum for me, but yeah.
I wonder if there's also like a lot less effort, which might, just 1 sounds a lot better than 3. And that might promote attendance because people find it easier because they might have cans just lying around at home.
I think 3, because it's not too difficult, no more than 3. More than 3 is pretty, I feel like it's gonna turn people away. But 3, because we have to make it worth it to some extent. And I feel like 3 is not too much to ask for, and we just need attendance in general. I mean, of course, if someone shows up with 2 cans, they'll like turn them away or something, so.
What if it's bring 1 can for attendance, bring 5 for a raffle ticket or something?
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Is it just cans or is it like any sort of scraps that you have?
I was gonna be specific to say cans, aluminum cans or plastic water bottles, because other things are harder to recycle or you don't get the money.
Yeah.
for.
I think this event started out as a recycling drive, so I think definitely we should like keep the amount of like recyclable items as your ticket, like it should be like 3. Because that's how the event started out as a recycle drive, so.
Yeah, and if we're putting out like the events, like the advertisement now, we're giving people a month in advance. And like people drink more than like 3 sodas in a month probably. So we have a lot of time to cleanse, so.
Okay. So we're thinking, what do you think? So I'm just hearing a lot of division, I guess, a little bit between how many should be brought in for entry. How many people are thinking like 1 can is fine for just entry?
I like the raffle ticket idea for more cans.
Okay. Yeah. Who thinks it should be like more items for just entry?
I agree that was the perfect balance.
Is the goal that you're trying to generate a bunch of recyclables to take to make, because that's what you have to think of, is what's the purpose of the recycling, if, so something to keep in mind with your number.
I think it's more beneficial that we get as many people there, because given that this is our first event of the year, we want to kickstart with something with a lot of participation. So that way we have people who are more interested for future events. So less barriers to entry, such as just 1 or 2.
Do you want to say 2 for entry, 5 for raffle?
Yeah.
maybe you can do for every 5, you get a raffle ticket. In
Sure.
case there's someone who wants to be an overachiever and bring
Yeah, they want to bring in 10, 15, yeah.
a whole bag at home.
As far as a raffle, we definitely could just purchase a gift card for something. If that's of interest, or I'm open to other suggestions.
What about like a gift card for like AMC, because it's like a movie theme?
Mhm, mhm.
I know they sell like those at Costco. I know they sell those like tickets where you can like 1 or 2 tickets in like a pack, where you can use it at like any AMC for any movie or something like that. And it's like a lot cheaper than going directly to AMC.
Maybe tickets, okay, like that. Other suggestions for a raffle price?
Maybe something that's a little bit less specific, that would be like a little bit more practical for everyone. So I know last year for the South Bay Fun Fest, we had like ones that were sort of specific to like teens and kids, like HOBA and other kind of stuff like that. But like maybe something more general, like I don't know, Target or something like that.
Any other suggestions?
Is there something that's like, since or I don't know how well this would work, but maybe something geared towards like the holidays? If there's like a, I don't know, but like something that's kind of geared towards the holidays, because if we end up doing Nightmare Before Christmas, for an example, maybe because it's like a holiday kind of vibe, I guess. But that's only if we can find something, because I know that would probably be kind of hard to find.
Just kind of like holiday gift basket, something small with like hot chocolate mix and candy canes or something like that. If we do a Christmas movie, I like that. If not, it's super basic, but like a Starbucks gift card, something that like kids normally use.
Mhm. Or what about some gift cards to like, or different things from like downtown businesses? That's it.
That might actually be a good idea, to like, for like people to go and use them in downtown Campbell, if it's like a gift card, for example.
If it was a downtown business, can you guys think, is there one that you would find the most interest in?
Pancake place.
Stacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Campbell.
Campbell Creamery.
Campbell Creamery Bookstore.
Isn't there?
Mhm. Maybe Snake and Butterfly.
Yeah, I would say Snake and Butterfly,
There's
those
something
have
in the picture right
chocolates,
now.
they're like.
Blue one, that's it.
Gifts or like holiday gifts, or maybe other places. which are,
Yeah.
like,
And I-
Like giving holiday, like you can sort of go there.
And I feel like any of the restaurants too.
Oh, you could give them a, I don't know if the cinema in Pruneyard has a gift card, but you can do that. Some sort of discount code.
How are we gearing? Is this for like families or are we gearing this towards like individual teams or how
I think-
Families.
families?
Yeah.
I feel.
I would think more teens,
Mhm.
which is why we do have to pick a movie that's more teen based
Yeah,
than
I-
family friendly.
I think,
Well, if you get what I'm saying, like not enticing families.
I mean, considering we are a teen commission, we probably should gear it towards teens, because I feel like that's where a lot of our advertising will go, like schools, like high schools and stuff, middle schools and high schools. And I think, at least in terms like teenagers, parents are more likely to leave like their teenagers at an event for a couple hours rather than like kids. So, yeah.
Teenagers might bring like younger siblings and
Mhm.
families. But yeah, I think we are the youth commission, so
Mhm.
we should be gearing our event like towards.
I think that was one of our goals this year, was to really target middle school and high school more focused, but I would say we wouldn't like turn away any, younger siblings that might come in or things like that, but we want to encourage it mostly for the middle school, high school group.
if you're going to have it where potentially younger siblings are coming, I think on the flyer, we need to have something about like direct supervision not provided.
Mhm.
Something on there to just make it very clear that, everyone needs to be very much independent for themselves. If
Yeah.
they have a younger sibling, that's, I think, was it trivia? Or you had brought a sibling to something that was younger on a call, which is great. If you have younger siblings, bring them, but we got to make sure that those teams are responsible for those individuals.
Any other ideas, thoughts with movie night? Right now, we're gonna aim for November 18th. I'm gonna confirm the movie. We're gonna get it voted on Instagram. Sarah's gonna work on finalizing the flyer. I'm gonna get the library logo for you. And I'll look into, yeah, some prize options and selling snacks.
Okay, oral request, oral requests, any questions? Public comments? Okay, now we're gonna move on to the last item on the agenda is the We Love Campbell.
All right, someone from that subcommittee want to give an update?
I can talk about that. So Samantha created like a list of Campbell stores in downtown and organizations and like historical places like the Ainsley House. To kind of, that she created a list of just places that we could bring like a spotlight to. We haven't really gone much further than that. But we just kind of like that's like our starting point, and we just kind of need to decide which places we want to start with at least.
So would we just create like the template and then send it to you, or who's managing the social media accounts?
Yeah, so you guys, I'm totally letting you run with this however you would like to structure it. As far as you guys organize who's gonna go take photos, create the template that you think works well for that, create the description, send it to me, and then I'll kind of review it, maybe give some feedback if there's any tweaks that I think are important. Other than that, yeah, then I'll be posting it for you guys or whoever's in charge at that point. So I just wanted to have it on here as a check-in, again, just kind of bring to awareness it's been a month and this time just keeps going faster and faster throughout the year. So if it's something you want to do, I want to encourage you guys to do it. So this was just kind of a check-in on where we're at with that.
Doesn't totally relate to the Campbell, but for social media in general, if someone makes an e-flyer, would they just put a Google Doc and maybe list like, oh, what colors I used, what fonts we used? Because I know we talked about keeping it consistent for marketing. I think that would be really beneficial to see, oh, Zara used impact. I'm gonna use impact too.
It's like a doc that we post in Slack. And
Yeah, I can definitely, if you guys want to stay consistent with the city of Campbell, I can share that one, Campbell. I know you're referencing the social media training we had, so if you want to stay consistent with what Campbell's posts are, there is already a media template like for that. Or if you guys want to be creating your own, that can be something that you work on as well, but it might be easiest to be consistent with the city.
I think it also depends on like what platforms we're using. Like I made the flyer on Canva. I think that's probably where we're gonna end up making most of our stuff. But if we wanted to do that, I don't know like if the fonts are like consistent through like Google Docs and Canva and other like flyer making sites or whatever, but I think that would be important to like mention in the document if we do that.
Maybe we can also just pick some free fonts in Canva that are closely resemble the city's one too, so that's easy for everyone to access.
You can also make a template on Canva with just the fonts and stuff.
didn't know if that was part of the free version though, or the paid.
I think you can. I mean, as you can just make an e-flyer and then share it with people, and the e-flyer can just have the list of fonts.
Okay.
Because I know I've had to share stuff with my school account, from my personal account. It does work.
Okay, any questions? Public comment?
No.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to information only, calendar reminders.
I got my COVID shot on Friday.
Calendar reminders.
Wait, calendar?
So
Um,
just
Oh,
say
not
like the
really.
events, the events that are coming up and stuff.
Okay, so we have story time, oh, wait, no, we have pizza and politics on October 21st. And then we have October fun run that's coming up this weekend,
Saturday the 15th.
this weekend. And then movie night, we decided on November 18th, is that our final day. And then we have We Love Campbell, that's just going around constantly.
Okay, now we can do ones around the table. Who wants to start?
Yeah. I'm going, I haven't slept in a while. I haven't slept in a while, so. I got my COVID shot on Friday and that was not good. I skipped jockey school. I was like, down out of fear.
I have homecoming on Saturday. It was really fun.
I, being the person I am, got myself, so I'm doubling on trombone and podium in my school symphonic band, which is really fun. It's just a little chaotic.
Last week I went on a 6-day school trip in Washington DC.
On Sunday, what's the pumpkin patch with family?
This weekend I'm trying out for club volleyball.
Good luck.
Thank you.
The last 2 weeks have definitely been a lot. And the next 3 weeks are like early application. Really stressful.
Serious.
Yeah, that's really stressful. It's very stressful too, but I'm just telling myself, you know, it'll be over. It'll be over. November 1st, and I'll have regular decisions to look forward to, so.
I had a friend's birthday party on Saturday. I had a teammate on Sunday, and as I was warming up, I was jumped on the net, and then I had a cinch in the afternoon.
I have PSAT this Wednesday.
I am also feeling Alice's pain right now, again, earlies, but something fun that happened. I got to organize my homecoming, and for the first time, I got to. Our school has never been very spirited, but I got to organize like a student section at homecoming, and it was very awesome because we got like our theme was whiteout. So me and like 2 other friends dressed up as milkmen. And we handed out milk to everyone in our school, and it was a hit. It was cool.
The
Yeah,
funny part is the other teams were white.
yeah, but we beat them.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I had
First.
I had homecoming on Saturday. It was pretty great. And I also have a lot of homework this week.
Never ending. homework.
Yep.
I had jury duty this morning, something for you guys to look forward to. But it was kind of cool because I got to go like into like the judges' chambers and like hear kind of more about the case and like kind of see a little bit more of the jury picking process and stuff, which I hadn't been able to do before. So it was kind of interesting actually, even though it was like, 4 hours of my morning just kind of sitting around, but it was cool.
I saw Elton John last night. I saw him once about 10 years ago, and it was just an amazing performance. And he said it's his last tour ever in the Bay Area, but he said that before. So, but yeah, if you're at all an Elton John fan, if you get the opportunity to see him ever, I encourage it because he's amazing.
Okay, that's the end of ones around the table. So now I adjourn this meeting at 7:39 p.m.